Hello, my name is Sandy, and the name of my channel is Let's Get Fit with Sandy. I would like to thank Kelly from over on Freedom on a Budget, who is doing this collab video. There's a whole bunch of us doing this collab, so please check in the description box below to see some other channels that are also showing you their 5 favorite foods from Weight Watchers. These are my 5 favorites that they're kind of, some of them are low point, some of them are not, but they always work for me in a pinch, and I wanted to share them with you to see if maybe it's a product that you haven't heard of, or maybe you've thought about it and you didn't really know if you wanted to try it. And so I'm just going to let you know some of my 5 favorite WW freestyle finds. I guess that's what it's called. I think that's what the name of the thing is. I'll know at the end. But my first one that I like is this Laughing Cow cheese. It's only 1 point for 1 wedge, and it's a good size wedge. Let me show you the size of the wedge. And it's a pretty good size. And what I do is I use a plain Lender's bagel, which is 3 points for a half of a bagel, and then I put this cheese, Laughing Cow cheese, on top of it. This particular one is a creamy Swiss garlic and herb, and they have all kinds of flavors. I like the Asiago, and they also have a jalapeno. This is just the one I grabbed out of the refrigerator. I do have a bunch of them, and sometimes I put them on celery. It's just, it's really a good 1 point thing to go to. It really is. And so that would be my #1 favorite. Not necessarily my #1, but one of my top 5. I'll put it that way. One of my top 5. The second thing I like is I love salads. I eat a lot of salads. When my salad, a lot of times, the dressing just doesn't stretch for as much salad as I eat, because I usually put in my salad like spinach, and then the lettuce, and then a cucumber, and then some tomatoes, and some mushrooms, and I really pile it up. I have a lot of it. So I put this poppy seed dressing by Panera. I get this at my Kroger's in the refrigerated produce section, and it's only 1 point, and you can get up to 4 tablespoons for 1 point. I usually use 3 tablespoons. A lot of times with my salad, just as a side tip, what I do is I put a half a cup of cottage cheese with it, and then the cottage cheese kind of stretches the salad dressing too. But I like this. They also have an Asian one that is 2 points, I think. It's a little bit more, but this is my go-to favorite. I used to have the Marzetti poppy seed dressing, which was 6 points for 2 tablespoons, and I like this one better. To be honest with you, I really do like this one better. Another thing is you need to have, I lose weight way faster when I eat a lot of vegetables. And I love vegetables. Any vegetable I've ever tried, I like. I can't think of one vegetable that I've tried that I don't like. There are vegetables out there I haven't tried yet. But I'm not a big, like I'll clean up my celery, and I'll slice up my cucumbers and peppers and stuff and have them as a go-to snack. But just to have them as just a plain, it's kind of boring. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of boring. But I did find this artichoke and jalapeno dip, which is 3 points for 2 tablespoons. And it is delicious. And it really stretches your vegetables, and it just makes the vegetables taste better, to my opinion. They also have a Parmesan if the jalapeno is too sharp for you. I like spicy foods, and so the jalapeno doesn't bother me, but it does have a kick to it. I'll tell you, it does have a kick. But they do have, like I said, just the artichoke and spinach, and then they have an artichoke and spinach and jalapeno, and they have an artichoke, spinach, and Parmesan, and I like that. I also like to put on my they also have a queso cheese. And I've been trying this with my vegetables this week, and I do really like it a lot. And like I said, and this is also just 3 points for 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons is quite a bit if you really think about it. When you measure it out and put it on your plate, and you're just dipping your vegetables in it, so it really does make a difference. This is my newest find, which to me is new, but probably to someone else, they probably had them before, is these naan. And they're pretty good size. Let me take one out to show you. They're only 1 point, and it's like obviously it's a bread, I think it's an Indian bread, someone had told me. I'm not really sure. But, you know, it's a pretty good size. And what I do is I like to put some of this jalapeno dip on it. So if you just have 2 of these, which to me 2 are enough for me, and then that, it's a 5-point snack. I a lot of times will have that with my vegetables and just put a little bit on the bread and then have my vegetables, and that's my lunch. It's a 5-point lunch. I have, like, I'll have half of a cucumber, I'll have a tomato, I'll have some mushrooms, I'll have some celery, green pepper and red pepper, and 2 of these little pieces of bread and 2 tablespoons of my dip here, and it's a 5-point lunch, and that's perfect. It's just perfect for me, and it works fine. Okay, the next one you're gonna like wonder, but what I love about the freestyle program is you can have anything on this program. You can have whatever you want as long as you fit it into your points. I get 23 points a day, and I get 42 weeklies. And so on Sundays, I like to treat myself. And I don't consider it a cheat. I consider it a treat. And so you're going to be surprised at this one, because this, you wouldn't think would be Weight Watchers. But, you know, with the Weight Watchers Freestyle, you can eat whatever you want. When Oprah says you can eat whatever you want, she is not lying. You can eat whatever you want if you want to figure it into your points. So you ready? You ready for this? Suzy Q's. I love Suzy Q's. I absolutely love them. Love them, love them, love them. When you scan the box, it comes up 12 points. But when you look it up in the app, just as a hostess Suzy Q, it comes up 7. I consider it 7 points because I do find that some things that I scan come up more points than if you were to actually type in the description of what it is. And I do find that I measure everything because, you know, like if it says an ounce of chips, like I had potato chips last night with my dinner, and it said an ounce of potato chips was, I think it said 12 chips. And I measured out an ounce, and I actually ended up with 15 chips. Not that I needed the 3 extra chips, but it just shows you that if you weigh things, it does make a difference. And with Weight Watchers, or WW, you can have whatever you want as long as you incorporate it into your program. So if I started, like, a typical breakfast for me would have been, I would have had an egg for 0. I would have had strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries, which are 0. A banana, which is 0. And I might have a half of a bagel, which is 3 points, and then one of those cheeses, that's a point, that's 4. So my breakfast was 4 points. Then for lunch, I would have the vegetables, which I told you was broccoli, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms, that type of thing, is 0. And then I would have 3 points for my 2 tablespoons of the dip, and then 2 of the little breads, so that's 5. So now I've used 9 points. It still leaves me for 16 points for my dinner. So if I have my Suzy Q, I take 7 away, that still leaves me 9. I could have a piece of chicken, baked chicken, for 0. I can have some steamed broccoli and cauliflower for 0. I could have a baked potato for 5 points. And I could have 2 tablespoons of sour cream for 3, that's 8, so there's my daily allowance. And I've incorporated the Suzy Q into my diet. I've had all of my food groups, because I've had my bread, I've had my, you know, my fruit, my vegetables. I really consider this to be part of the dairy, maybe not dairy, but, you know, the sour cream, that's your dairy. So I've covered all the food groups and stayed within my points and had a treat at the end of the whole end of the day. So hopefully this will be something that you like. Leave in the comments below what are some of your favorite go-to low-point snacks. And we'll see if we compare. And maybe it's something I haven't tried and I'd be willing to go and look for it. So once again, I'd like to thank Kelly for including me in on this collab. And please check the box down below for everybody else that's doing this. And I hope you like it. Please check out my channel every day. I do a daily vlog. I do a weekly meeting highlights from the Weight Watcher meeting. I sing to you on your birthday if you tell me when it is. I do shout outs. I do recipes. Once a week I show you my grocery haul. And we just have a lot of fun. So come on over to my channel. So I will hopefully see you over on my channel. So I'll talk to you guys next time.